Hello again, friends! And you are our friends. Welcome to D&M Sports Break number 204. I can't tell you that this is going to be the best break that we've ever done, but I can give you a full-throated promise that it will be less disappointing than the Toronto Blue Jays. We are in for some fun here today, as per the usual, of course. We have Ultimate, Stature, and Premier, the three-headed triumvirate. We also have 23-24 Spa, and we have a pair of the brand new artifacts with a Series 210 as well. Aloha to everyone who's here. You guys are filling in quick. Curtis, Chris, Brad, Hunter M, Mark, Matt, Mary, aloha friends, and Fredgy here as well, so you know the party is just getting started. As per the usual, we'll vamp here for a minute or two, just waiting for more people to fill. As always, put a number down in the comment section as per you have seen above. If we can get a short printed card that will have that number on it, you will win a prize as long as you have also liked this feed. What do I mean by that? Well, let's say we pull a card that's numbered 8 of 99. Well, Fred, you guessed number 8. So if we get that card and he's liked this feed, he's going to hit that little like button. He will win a prize. So it is that easy on that front. We have a pair of trades to announce. I think whoever had Nashville, Matt, there was an offer for you for Anaheim, I believe, in the comment section that was like 3 minutes before the break. So that was from Sonny. So, Matt M., if you and Sonny want to pull a trade for Anaheim, you've got probably 45 seconds to do it. Trades that we do have, LA Kings go to Santa Scott, Edmonton Oilers go to downtown Dale Trade, so Dale taking care of Scott with LA, and Scott definitely taking care of Dale with Edmonton. And David, who was back in the break, got his Red Wings from Hunter M., and in return has sent the New York Rangers over to Hunter. So a couple quick trades that we had on that end. And it's really nice. I can count a minimum 3 people who are in the break with their favorite team. Mark, I think you're a Toronto fan too, if I remember right. And Levi's here as well from Florida. We appreciate it, Levi. Levi, of course, a proud creator of our mascot, our Wild Willie mascot, and our gorgeous D&M Sports stands, of course. You'll do it, Matt. So, you know what? I wish, kind of wish Sonny was here, is the only problem, Matt. Here's the thing. If Sonny joins in the next 20 seconds, that's fine. I got to get his approval, because if he says, just because he offered it, and if we didn't get back, and then we start the break and we pull the big Nashville card, it can lead to some snafu. So for now, Matt, you've got Nashville. Sonny, for now, you've got Anaheim. And if Sonny comes in, like I say, if you guys want to do a gentleman's agreement and just reach out to me and say, yes, we're going to trade them, then that's perfectly fine too. But for the purpose of this, you have Nashville, Matt, and Anaheim is with Sonny. Okay, so without any further ado, let's start our 24-25 Series 210. I was impressed with you guys. I was proud of you boys. Proud of my boys. You guys actually were going through in the trade section. You let me know when there was a trade. You were tagging me. I was fully involved in it. Unfortunately, that Anaheim trade only came at like 1:49, so there was only about 5 or 6 minutes to really pull that off. But I appreciate you guys keeping us in the loop there for sure. And sounds good, Matt. We'll keep you there for pens. Oh, boo-ba-doo-ba-doo. So here we are. I'm trying not to talk Toronto any more than I need to. I think everybody's a little somber, except for one guy who was in the store with a Dodger hat buying his daughter a Dodger hat. He was a true fan, though. I'll work with him on that. But yeah, those poor Toronto Blue Jays. You want to talk about unforced errors, right? Like, just if you think of the whole series that they played, how many friggin' pickoffs, or the Springer trying to take second, or Bo thinking that it was that second, or the Berger. Like, there were so many little unforced things that if Toronto could have played a tighter game, that could have been done in like 5. I know, Chris. I'm sorry. I won't talk long. This is a hockey break, so we won't take long. I will say I was pleasantly surprised with Schneider. I've been on his case in terms of over-managing quite a bit. I thought he managed a heck of a good game. And obviously, this is about as about as good as you could have possibly hoped, right? You get the Game 7 extra innings of the World Series. I get the result didn't go that way, but guys, don't lose sight. Some people weren't sure the Blue Jays were even going to make 500. Never mind make the playoffs, never mind get to the World Series. So take a little confidence that they are ALCS champions and show that off with brand new D&M Sports hats and t-shirts now in stock, supporting the celebration of the Blue Jays beating the Yankees and being ALCS champions after the Mariners as well. Okay, that's my little spiel. We're not going to go through all the base cards here in the tin. We should be looking for 3 or 4 young guns. It is pretty heavily a San Jose or Philadelphia kind of tin, if you will. We got Brady Tkachuk and Timmy Stu on tour. Cameron Butler with Columbus is going to be your first young gun. And we have a Matchbox 20 is the Electricity with Robert Thomas. I don't disagree with you, Matt. It's a tough in-between for that type of stuff, right? Because hindsight's 2020, right? And I get you, Hunter, with the whole wedge ball. I hate to be that guy because my wife asked it the same thing too. The whole wedge ball rule started from Wrigley Field, right? The ball would get caught in the ivy and no one would know what to do, and they'd go digging for it, and a guy pulls a home run. It was this home field advantage. Unfortunately, the Dodger outfielder did exactly what he was supposed to, because if he tries to dislodge that ball, it's a fair ball and off he friggin' goes. But I guess you can make an argument to say, was it really lodged or not? Quentin Byfield with your glossy. Sup, Cause? Welcome into the break. I know you got to leave soon. Good luck in your disc golf tournament, my friend. Cause going to the Olympics, representing the United States and Philadelphia in disc golf. So everybody keep an eye out for him. Rasmus Dahlin is your portrait, and Halifax's second favorite son, Nathan McKinnon, with a playlist. I'm going to move Willie over here. I'm petrified I'm going to clip my little mascot. That's the last thing we ever want to do. Same thing. Blow through some of the base here in the tin. We have our first young gun renewed. It will be Le Capitaine de les Habitants de Montréal, Nick Suzuki. There is your young gun renewed there for him. Bradley Nadeau, your local boy from New Brunswick, with the rookie portrait. And Brian Halonen gets the New Jersey Devils on the board with a young gun. Brian Halonen. I gotta agree with you, Dale. It was a smart play, right? If you just don't do anything, you have to kind of enforce the rule. That's what it is. And the world may not be perfect, but that's what it is, right? And we're sorry, Chris. Chris McCauley is believed in the Blue Jays. When I was absolutely bashing the Jays all season, poor Chris McCauley had their back, and I do feel really bad for you, Chris. That's a tough. Liam Ogren, at least he had baseball all the way into November. Kopi and Trevor Moore. Let me try that again. Kopi and Trevor Moore are on tour. And Vasi with the ooh la la insert as well. The beat goes on with the other half of the tin. You're correct, Chris. Yeah, Bradley Nadeau, his first NHL goal the other day. It's nice to see some more and more Maritime talent, but more New Brunswick talent, right? Cutter Gauthier is there with a glossy rookie. Logan Morrison is your young gun with Seattle. And then we have Jesper Wallstead with Welcome Aboard on the board with a Welcome Aboard. Already got 3 young guns out of the tin. Hope for a 4th. Chance at silver and chance for canvas as well. First canvas base, Fabian Zetterlund with Sweet San Jose. Jordan Kyrou with Sweet St. Lou is your glossy. And Zach Werenski is the Electricity. And back into base card town. Always for the record, typically no Easter eggs in the retail stuff, but we do not keep any cards. So even if I blow through them and I miss something for some reason, it's going to you ultimately. So it's not that has happened, but I always like to remind people of that, just not to fear. If that play would have happened for the Jays, we would hear rules are rule. 1,000,000%, Dale. Yep. Daps. Yep. 100%. Cale Makar with your speckle portrait with the abs. We have some bang for your puck. Nice to see Evan Bouchard finally wake up out of his hibernation. Bobrovsky for apples is struggling without Bouchard. And Tristan Jarry with some ooh-la-la action. Final pack of the tin. Hello to everybody. Josh, Clayton, Dana, Jack, you're here as well. Great to see. We appreciate all the support and all the love. And even while you're around, if you just want to hit that little like button, that goes a long way for us. UC Sorrows with Smashville. Your nice young gun renewed. I like that one quite a bit. Kind of repping Nashville. On a heater is AM34. And we do have a fourth young gun. This will be Phil Kemp. Phil Kemp with the Edmonton Oilers. So no Macklin, no Madvi. But for a 10, not too shabby when you get 4 young guns and all the other rigging. But wait, there's more. Every tin comes with a 3-star Dazzler pack. So one out of 100 packs have a black Dazzler. That is typically the one that we're looking for. But in general, we're just kind of looking for any sort of rookie Dazzlers or that type of thing. I'm going to open it a little bit higher so I don't spoil the back. Washington is here with John Carlson. Get a little bit of focus here, perhaps. That shine of the Dazzler is making my camera nervous. Behind John Carlson, a orange for Matt Rempe, which would be a rookie for him, so that gets a nice one for the Rangers. And the Great 8, Alex Ovechkin, is your red Dazzler. So that was actually a pretty solid pack. You get the Empire State Building as a rookie, you get the Grade 8, and another hit for Washington, which I believe belongs to Donnie, with the John Carlson Dazzler. So nothing too shabby with that. Now we get into some pretty sweet stuff. I know that the tin or the blaster is always kind of just like a little toss-in that we do just to try to make sure we can fill up the break accordingly, if you will. But starting at Artifacts, we can get some boomers out of that guy. So really quickly, we have to go over it every time just because we do have new breakers. Artifacts is full of redemptions. Artifacts is one of the very first products of the year to come out, so it will have a ton of redemptions. Some rookies do have physical cards, like Demidov is potential, but for the most part, they are going to be in a redemption form. If we pull a redemption that has a team logo, it will go to that team. The end. That's easy, right? You get a redemption that says Dallas Stars, it goes to Dallas at the end. There are a lot of wild card redemptions. The reason why they're wild cards is that Upper Deck just doesn't know who those guys are going to be yet. We're still waiting for guys to make a debut. Even guys like Michael Misa didn't play the first couple games, right? So they got to kind of wait and see. And we can't just go by draft order. Uri Slavkovsky was the first overall pick, but he was the number 2 redemption that year. So if that happens, we will raffle off the redemption between all 32 teams, including the free spot, which belongs to Sonny. So all 32 teams will have a chance. We'll do that in a separate video following this stream. And in that video, we're going to give away a free spot for next weekend's break, which will involve 2 Stature and 2 Ultimate. Last time we did that, we pulled the Connor Bedard auto for Downtown Dale Trace that I think everybody remembers quite fondly on the Stature. Box number 67 for you superstitious folk out there. It is 8 packs, 4 cards each. Usually you get approximately 4 numbered cards per box. A mix of sticker and hard signed if we're lucky enough to find an autograph. Mark! That's for you. Mark is a consistent YouTube watcher of the breaks. Very, very supportive, and he and Mary are back in here as well. So we got a bounty card off the hop. Some of them can be autographed. Back card is going to be Kadri. Then we got Philip Forsberg from Nashville, Chandler Stevenson in Seattle, and there is your Orem card. It is Drew Doughty with the LA Kings, so a nice LA card for Santa Scott. Those are bounties, of course, so what you would have to do, once you collect them all, you scratch off the little code, you go on their website, you redeem all the codes for a prize. As always, your prize may not be as good as what you get here from D&M Sports by getting the right number, but it will be a prize nonetheless. Pack numero 2. Artifacts is always such a fun rep. Evan Bouchard. We got Brandon Carlo, a sophomore card for Celebrini, and a clear-cut Dalibor Dvorsky. That gives the St. Louis Blues. I'll show you a quick peek there at the back. The beautiful clear-cut kind of finish there to it. Da-doo. How about that? Sipa Babla. It's a nice hit there for Sweet St. Louis, which is Joey. Joey, you guys St. Louis? Joey has St. Louis. Joey. Got a thicker card in here now, so looking at a potential swatch. Braden Point, your base. Jimmy Drysdale in Philly. And there you go, right off the hop. We go to Buffalo, and it's Alex Tuck Medicated Wipes. A double swatch for Alex Tuck. A nice little pickup there if you have the Sabres. And who has the Sabres? Jean-Guy. Jean-Guy. Félicitations. The gold material. Out of 299, 203 is the number we're looking for. If you have number 203, please come up and collect your prize. Not a bad start, but the beat goes on. Let's see a Tarmo today. Don't call me that, Dale, but okay, we'll see what we can do. Tarmo Rustalainen. Very chunky monkey right here. So what we're going to do, because we have about a 180 point, we're going to put it right on top of the artifact box while Willie's going to keep an eye on it, and we will open it once we finish the rest of the packs. So we're not going to open another box until we see that card, but sometimes it's a little anticlimactic if we show that stuff off right away, so we'd like to make it last a little bit. Mikko Rantanen in Dallas, and we have Logan Thompson with Washington. We have the Nuge, and hiding behind the Nuge. He's back again. Dalibor's back. Tell a friend. Dalibor Dvorsky. You think I would pronounce his name a little bit better the second time than the first time, but you would be fooled. It is the lime green parallel that once again has no green in it. 51 is the number we're looking for out of only 125, so not too shabby at all for sweet St. Lou. You get this kid who's only born in 2005, and you get a nice clear cut and a very short print there as well. I think it was Trevor, correct me if I'm wrong, who said he bought a case of artifacts from us, and half of the cards had the green and half of them didn't. I remember last week or the week before we had one without the lime green to it, so it was quite interesting, if you will. PC of him done in one box, you got that right. And I agree, great potential. When you get a winger, a young winger like that, and I mean, he's from Slovakia, so you wouldn't know much of him anyway, I'll say. And with guys like Snookerroot already getting first-line time, the door's wide open for Dvorsky. Trevor Moore is your base there with LA. We get Hampus Lindholm, Lucas Raymond, and Joel Eriksson Ek. This will be out of 699. Is number 79. If you have number 79 of Like This Feed, you know what to do. There's a short print card from Minnesota, and that is Chris. Chris, you get Minnesota quite a bit. It's not a horrible card, or not a horrible team, I should say. Minnesota just likes you. There's Quinnigan, Thomas Hurdle, and we got Stammer. Man, it looks like Tampa Bay knew what they were doing with Stamkos. William Eklund here for San Jose. That is a ruby red. Those are out of 599. 139, the number we're looking for. If you have number 139, come up and collect your prize. Final pack before we find the big one. Arturi Lehkonen. Well, Chris, you should have offered Alex Minnesota and taken Pittsburgh. We got JJ Peterka, Nikita Zadorov, and the final reveal, Adam Fantilli, a junior card for Fantilli. Some of my favorite parallels is the way that foiling works on the edge of the artifact card there. That is out of 99. So 21 is the number we're looking for. I'm sure somebody out there gets number 21. But a beautiful card for Remy. 21 and 99, the Platinum Sparkle. And again, I know I'm a broken record. Just the rainbow foil on those edges are quite stunning, if I may. That's that, Jack. Now, here we go. Thank you, Willie, for watching over us. We have some green peeking out. DeBrincat, Jake DeBrusk. We'll see what the big boy is here. White helmet, looks like maybe 59. We're going to Tampa, and that is a beautiful card for Tampa Bay. Jack threatened me before the break, said for me to pull him a good card. I obliged if he promised to put down the screwdriver, which he did, and check it out. I did it. Willem Carlson was the on back card, by the way. Beautiful patch. I love the little... I always love it when it has like the texture when it pops out a little bit at you. Quick peek at the back reveals it's the emerald material out of only 65. So 50 of 65 for Jake Getzel. Game used, of course. And an absolute beautiful pickup for Tampa, without a doubt. So that goes out on display, of course. And from one artifact to another, we continue on. Box 68 for you superstitious folk. Yaramir Yaga. I don't know why I said it like that. I apologize. You know what? I don't apologize. I don't regret nothing. And I do it again, too. No redemption in that box. Typically, most boxes have a redemption in them. I believe, if I remember right, redemption odds are like 1 in 10. And there's 8 packs in the box, so it's definitely within range. Dale! There you go. Ba-boom. Ba-boom! We persist. Make my candy, bring me it. Oh, yes, Dale. My children wanted me to say thank you so much. Downtown Dale tried to some leftover treat bags and brought them in. It was cool. I took all the bags, emptied them on the island. We did a random number generator, and my kids drafted like a fantasy draft. So we went 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1 until all the candy was gone. So everybody got their favorites, and they really wanted me to make sure that I told you thank you. So I appreciate it, Dale. Maddie Nyes is here, and so is Braden Shem. Hiding behind Leo Carlson is some ruby red, it appears. And the prophecy was foretold. It is Clayton Keller. Clayton Keller. 518 of 599. And that goes to the Fredge man. To the Fredge hammer. Ba-boom. We got Rhino as a back card. Zuccarello, Matty Beniers, and then behind that, once again, the return of Joel Eriksson. Some beautiful pink on that one. That is only out of 35. So 2 short print Eriksson cards, one after another. Lucky number 7 is the number we're looking for. And you know what? That deserves to be on there. So there you go, Chris. Hope you like Joel Eriksson because he's coming home with you. Dale, you know what the big hit was? Was those little peelers, those peeler candies. Whatever the hell those are supposed to be. Basically, the whole thing's edible, but you can like peel it, and there's like a fruit thing inside or whatever. That was what everybody was all over. But for the most part, all the Reese cups went to the 2 youngest. They ate that up. Noah Dobson, PEI's own, and Pierre-Luc Dubois. And behind Zach Werenski. Ooh, rookie redemption for San Jose. Well, who is San Jose? Josh. Josh jumped in the break. I hope that is Michael Misa for you. Because that would be quite a beautiful one. But no raffle needed here. Pretty obvious as the Sharks are going to win that one. So we'll just kind of park that there. But a nice redemption card. If you have any questions on doing the redemption, Josh, just make sure you reach out. Super duper easy though. You can call them or go to the website, one of the two. Same idea. Card's good until the end of 2027. You scratch that off, you redeem it. I will warn you, artifact redemptions can take 12 to 16 weeks to appear. Because again, these cards aren't even made yet. The product comes out before the season really even gets going. So, you never know. Shakir Mukamadula, the best name at 24-25? No, we'll be 25-26, remember. So hopefully, should be Misa, certainly. Matt Boldy, Clayton Keller returns as a base card. Victor Hedman, and behind Hedman, Andre Lee. I'm used to saying Anders Lee. Beautiful clear-cut card for Scott. Nice rookie card there for Andre Lee. Scott coming in here with his favorite team, the LA Kings. Quick peek at the back. Very, very nice. That is going to a great home with Santa Scott Carson. 1, 2, 3, 4 packs remain. The Eriksson, oh, there's a swatch. The Eriksson is not a hit. So even though it's super duper short print, we should get some more goodies. Sean Monahan is here. Alex Tuck's medicated wipes. And there you go, a Remnants card with Quentin Byfield. So the rich get richer. And once again, I think I can say everybody's really pumped up for you, Scott. Because we know that you're going to love that. Quentin Byfield, one of the most up-and-coming players in the league. Game use, of course, when it comes there to the back. Beautiful pick up there for you. Byfield's one of those guys. He's kind of like a Lucas Raymond almost. Like these guys, the teams take their time with them. Right? I say it all the time. Byfield had an extra year in the AHL where he led the team and was a point-a-game guy, but they were like, just make sure that you kind of develop. That's probably the best word, right? And they do exactly that. So when he shows up to the show, he's ready to roll. So He's watching break from Florida. No, Levi is watching the break from Florida, Chris. I don't think Scott's in Florida. Or else I would have said, why didn't you bring me with you? Drake Batherson is a back card. Robo is here, and we have another swatch with some gold foiling to it. Looks like a throwback. Well, here we go again. We got this one last time. We're going to rip this Band-Aid off right away. This is a New York Ranger card. So for two reasons, well, for multiple reasons. It does say LA Kings at the bottom, and one can make an argument that Bernie Nichols is more famous in LA than New York. I'm not debating that. But at the end of the day, not only is there a Ranger logo and a Ranger picture, the Upper Deck official checklist shows New York Rangers. So this will be a New York Ranger card, which now goes to Hunter M after his trade with David for the Wings. It is 71 out of 99. So, he's been posting videos all the way from... Oh, well then, I guess maybe he is in Florida. I don't know. It was not my... it wasn't my turn to keep an eye on him, Chris, so I'm not quite sure. But a beautiful pickup there. You're gonna love the swatch, right? The little shoulder dimples. Plop that there. And then there was two. Kopi, Kyrou, Darlene, and Willy Nilly. Once again, that is a shorter print out of only $6.99. Maybe we'll get a little bit of focus on that for you. I don't know why we would ever do such a thing for a Maple Leaf card, but here we are. So there you go, Mark. A nice short print willy-nilly there for you. 77 of $6.99. If anybody out there has Paul Coffey's 77, you know what to do. And the final pack of artifacts before we take a trip to SP Authentic. Former Wildcat Conor Garland. Got Pasta, Mikhail Granlund, and... Ray Whitney. Man, he should have been in a Florida jersey. That is cool. Thanks for joining, Cos. Best of luck in the tourney, buddy. That is awfully cool, though. Going to Arizona, so that will be for the Fredgehammer. 165 of 699, as you can tell there up in the top. And Ray Whitney. I met Ray Whitney... My oldest would have been like 2, so like a decade ago. It was at the Rogers hometown hockey gimmick when they were setting up. And we went there at the time, and Ray Whitney was actually one of the guys who was there. So I had him sign something. It was cool. Very nice fella. And Dale, you are correct. Do they ever look different without Marner? Who would have thought losing a 100-point scorer and replacing him with some fourth-line forwards wouldn't have worked out? I don't know. It's a little bit weird. And now we take a trip to the spa. Chicago, obviously the big boys here, but we have a ton of potential. The Luke Hughes, the Matt Nyes, the Leo Carlsons, etc., etc. So we have quite a good chance here. And I'm going to take a quick swig of my drink. Delicious. And if you want to get your drink on the D&M Sports Break, I'm open to sponsorships. Because damn it, I ain't showing you what I'm drinking until I get paid. I'm worth it. I know what I'm worth. If OnlyFans works for me, this will work for me too. Ta-da. And Chris McCauley, this box flip is for you. Sponsored by Captain Morgan. Shut up, you knucklehead. Don't tell everybody. Spa! 2 autos on average. Could be 3. 10 packs, 9 cards each. Going to have 3 inserts per. Darn near every single autograph will be hard signed that we find. And SP Authentic is a perfect break product. You get a bit of everything. You get some packs, you get some inserts, and of course you get your autographs as well. So we were watching a break from the couch and playing golf every Sunday the last time you were on the course, you pulled the Bedard Stature rookie at a whatever the hell it was, so maybe you should get back out there. Zach Hyman, Timmy Stu, and I need a Miro. Collaborating together is Blake Coleman and Nazem Kadri. You want to talk about a mess, look no further than this team. Mario Ferraro, getting some pageantry. And once again, the Cod Man, Nazem Kadri, some limited red. Travis Konecny, JT Miller, and Brock Besser are the base. I feel so bad for Huberto, man. Huberto was always my favorite. I watched him in St. John growing up and the whole thing, and it's just, he missed out on everything, but always be near and dear to my heart. Without him, we never get Kachuk, so. And everybody knows how much Downtown Dale Trace likes Kachuk. Hold on here. There we go. Mathieu Beniers, Torrey Krug, AM34. Some freshman focus with, look at this Hugh McGing. We have some pageantry with Colton Parayko. A limited red, unsigned Future Watch with Isaac Rosen in Buffalo. Stammer, Pavelski, and the Thrill are the base. And we all know it's all about that base. We got Matchbox 20, Eric Sinek, and former Moosehead Nikolai Ehlers, the highest scoring Dane in NHL history, Nikolai Ehlers. Kevin Fiala getting the Evolve. That has Nashville, Minnesota, and LA all on them. Typically what we have to do, even though it's not a huge card, whoever has Nashville, Minnesota, and LA, which I think we know because it would be Sonny, Chris, and Scott, you'll go into a raffle at the end of the break, and we'll find out who gets that card. Unless two of you just say, just give it to this person. But if not, don't worry, we'll raffle it off. Yanni Gord is your pageantry with Seattle, and yet again, some limited red with Cole Perforati, as some people call him, but his name is Cole Perfetti. Matt Boldy, Alex Tuck medicated wipes, and Vasi are the base. Pack number 4. Calgary's making it hard for the Bruins to win the draft this year. When they pulled Dustin Wolf yesterday, I get it because they wanted to put I have Nash, give it to whoever wants it. I appreciate that, Matt. Thank you kindly. Matt, you have Nashville? Oh, yes, you do have Nashville, right? Because I thought it was Sunny because you did a trade, but you didn't do a trade. Yeah, okay, I get it. I'm catching up. Thanks, Matt. You're a good egg. You're a good man. Tristan Jarry, some Pintendo with Shane and Matty Barzal. Collaborating together is Matt Barzal and Bo Horvat with the blue parallel. Caden Gooley with the red pageantry. You get 1 red pageantry per box. It's a sophomore card for him. And Alex Laferriere, your limited red Future Watch. Your base will be Slav, Chandler Stevenson, and Metallica frontman James Hedsfield's favorite player, Noah Cates. That's perfect, Chris. So look at that. I appreciate you, Matt and Chris. So we will give the Kevin Fiala Evolve card because you guys are such good chaps to Scott Carson. Hence the LA King logo there. So that will go to LA. I appreciate you guys not making me do 1 minute raffle for a... Let's not talk valueless. Neon Leon, Swayman, and Hubie Doobie Doo, baby. Behind that, freshman focus with Kevin Korchinski. Second best Chicago rookie you're going to find out of this year. Shorty print for Pitt, it's John Ludwig. Mr. Beethoven himself, 108 to 199. Chris, you're a Penguin boy. Maybe you can give us a little breakdown on if you expect anything decent out of John Ludwig. And Bradles, Brady Kachuk, Bowen Byram, UC Saros, and Mitch Marner. Toronto fans, how does it... Mark, you're probably the one to ask. I think you're a Toronto fan, and if you're not, I apologize that I offended you. But do you guys still hold Marner in a good regard? Like, he gave what he could for a decade, almost a decade. Is he kind of like the... I don't want to swear, this is supposed to be an all-ages saying, but like the red-headed child, if you will, for lack of a better term? Or is it kind of like, you know what, he did what he could, it's not his fault, kind of like... AHL death. Okay, well, there you go. Thanks for not lying, Chris, and saying that it would have been a friggin' stunner. Jeez. Zuccarello, David Jiricek, Connor McDavid. Collaborating together is AM34 and JT. Trevor Zegras with a bounty card. Once again, the bounty card. Ooh, that would have been a nice Future Watch to have signed Leo Carlson. Same idea as the Aurum cards and artifacts. As we say, the red one there. We got Gallagher, Kadri, and Barkey as the base. I'm glad that you still like Marner. Like, to me, like, Mikko Rantanen's a tough one, but if you're a Colorado fan, I'd assume you love Mikko because he won a cup with you, right? Like, some guys, as soon as they win, they're in the upper echelon, they're there forever, like that type of thing. Marner's always a decisive one. It seems that damn near everybody who I talk to says either they got rid of the wrong guy or they would do quite a bit to get Marner back. They should have traded him before. They knew he wanted to leave. They wanted one more shot. Saw how that panned out. Go Panthers. Patrick Laine, Braden Point, everyone's favorite Italian Finn. Matthias Michelli. Behind that, we should be into Autograph Town eventually. One can hope. Good God. Stanislav Slovil. Everyone's favorite televangelist, Luke Evangelista. And the Nuge with the limited red. Pasta, Makar, and Cider are the base. We have 3 packs left and no autos. Oh, boys. No offense, Trevor, but that's not the biggest prediction ever. Like, I think he gets a cup before Toronto. I'd have to agree with you there. We've had a box before where both autos were in the same pack. We've had a box before where both autos were in the same last pack. We also had a box before that had no autos that we had to then send to Upper Deck, and they gave us some autographs, which we figured out all last week, I think it was. Hopefully we don't go through that again. We have Kuznetsov, we have Shesterkin, and we have Nate Mack. And looks like we don't have to worry about it. May not be the biggest name that we're looking for, but it is a hit for the Islanders nonetheless, and it gets Mary on the board. She was looking for those Kraken, but she's going to have to settle with the Isle. Samuel Bolduc. Nice auto by Bolduc. He actually took some time on that. 281, the number we're looking for. And nothing wrong with ever getting a hard-signed rookie auto, especially something as treasured as the Future Watch. So there is a nice pickup there for Mary. We got Bergie. That one's an easy evolve card. That's going to Boston. And limited red with Matty Nyes. So there you go, Mark. Not signed, regrettably, would have been beautiful was, but you get a Matt Nyes rookie card nonetheless. Philip Grubauer, Marchessault, and Bo Horvat. Still can't believe the Florida got rid of Jonathan Marchessault in the expansion draft, letting Marchessault and Riley Smith go so that they could keep Alex Petrovic. I'm not bitter. Zegras, McTavish, Kirby Doc. It looks like we may very well have an auto here on the way. Damn, those are pretty friggin' short print. It's Laffy. And that gets the Rangers back on the board. Live by the sword, die by the sword when it comes to trades. Usually those black autos, or the black cards with the gold auto, they typically estimate anywhere between 5 to 15 are made per player. Lafreniere clearly ran out of room at the end. But at least he filled in the whole gap, if you will. And Laffy may not be that number 1 second coming to Sidney Crosby that people hoped, but he's still a top 6 forward with the New York freaking Rangers. So that is actually quite a solid second hit. And I'd have to imagine at minimum you're going to get your break money out of that auto. Sean Farrell, the freshman focus, and Josh Norris, Unlimited Red. D. Cuz, a workhorse from Whitehorse. Downtown Dale Trade's favorite player in the whole wide world, Matthew Tkachuk. And Kyle Connor are the base. And we have 1 pack remaining. Both autos have been secured. We can all breathe a sigh of relief. Cole Perforati. I'm just going to start calling him that ironically now. Hold on here. Brady Tkachuk, the Nuge, Vincent Desjardins all over again, getting some freshman focus. We have some pageantry with Mikey Anderson, everyone's favorite defenseman, and going home with at least 1 rookie card, Connor Bedard, unsigned Future Watch. We've pulled his Future Watch before. Unfortunately, this one is the non-auto version, but Dale Traits, you do have a Bedsy rookie coming to you regardless. JT Svechnikov and Teru Teravainen are bringing up the rear. And now we're here for the main course. The tri-headed dragon, if you will. Ultimate, Stature, and the brand new 24-25 Premier. We're going to lead off with Ultimate. 4 cards in this bad boy, 5 in Stature and 6 in Premier, but they are going to be loaded with hits and goodies. 1 pack when it comes to the Ultimate. A little bit changing configuration in a good way. They have 3 hits per. It used to be 1 auto, 1 swatch, and 1 additional hit, like an auto, a jersey, or a swatch. Now you can get 3 autos, potentially, if you get lucky enough. And we have had that happen before. We've had a pack with 5 cards and 4 autographs in it, so you never know what you find. And David, I know the Red Wings may not be doing quite as hot, but this box flip is Courtois. Off we go. Off we go. I feel like you've put TD 49ers like 12 times in, Dale. Is it like 112 to 3 right now? Or like what's going on there? So once again, 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like 5 cards with one very thick one there in the middle. And there we go. Rutger McGroarty. Kind of looks like it should be a pirate name. Or Rutger. That'll be your focus time. Come on now. That'll be your base. That'll be your blanket. Whatever you want to call it. I understand why my camera doesn't want to focus on the penguins, but this is a little ridiculous. Oh, for God's sake. Foolish. There. Okay, back to work. After my little breakdown. Behind Rutger. Off we go. White bucket, 39. And we're going to Beantown with Morgan Geekie. Ultimate signatures, hard signed, of course. A nice hit from the Boston Bruins. And that belongs to Trevor. So Trevor, a nice Morgan Geekie auto on the way to you. Quick peek there at the back as per the usual. C'est pas bad, là. C'est pas bad. That goes there. The thick card is coming up next, so I'm going to save that for the end. We're going to go with the back card, just going to reveal it. Kaboom! And it's Vincent Desjardins all over again. 14 of 50. That is a rookie auto for Desjardins. That would explain why we got 5 cards out of it, because we got 1 card that was 23-24. So Desjardins is on the board. A very short print for the up-and-comer, if you will, in Edmonton. And we'll put Desjardins right there. Actually, you know what? We should probably start make some cuts, unfortunately. There you go. Edmonton belongs to Downtown Dale Trades. Once again, we will save the thicker card for the end, and we'll do a quick reveal. Zachary Leroux. Ah, he's hilarious. He's so happy. 264 of 499. If you have number 264, you know what to do. Nice little swatch there, and it is a rookie swatch for Smashville, which belongs to Matt. So not too bad. And we will now show off the big boy. The big boy. Ultimate emblems. So we're going horizontal. Very nice. Robert, Bob, whatever you want to call him. Just don't call him late for dinner. He is a Montreal fan, ended up with Montreal, and got a gorgeous Logan Mailloux hard-signed rookie out of only 99. 88 of 99. If you have Lindros's 88, you know what to do. That is a beautiful, beautiful card. I like even just the little stuff, like the logo up in the top and that type of thing. That's a very, very nice one. I like that for sure. And I know Robert's going to be happy with that one. Robert, the winner of such cards, such as our out of 25 Mario Lemieux and Sidney Crosby dual auto out of SP Authentic. That's a very nice one for you, Robert. So I'm very happy for you there. And that is your ultimate. So 1 extra card, which ended up being a short print auto. So we ended up with 2 autos, a swatch. Was it 2 autos or 3? No, it was 3. 3 autos and a swatch and a base card. Nothing wrong with that. Mary is number 88. Oh, geez, we gotta write that down. Ta-da. Look at that. Your name on the stream, Mary. How about that? Félicitations. Okay. Well, from 5 cards to 5 cards, Stature. Box number 10 for you folks out there wondering what number we have on this one. Stature is a bit of a stranger duck this year. So Stature is a dual class. 50 guys from 23-24, 50 from 24-25, including veterans. Some rookies were left off of the list. So there are only a certain number that are there. But if you have any of the big teams from 23-24, 24-25, you have a decent chance of pulling a good rookie, if you will. There's a peeker over there. And Brad. That's for you. 1 out of 3 boxes have a patch auto. I don't believe we have one here. Fortunately not. Bet you can't pull it up. Oh yeah? So you won't watch this now. Our lowest McDavid auto that we pulled has been out of 15. So we did that a couple times actually. Sid the Not So Kid. Getting you started off. Here's your base. And as we know, Stature, they're about as nice of cards as you can get. 75-point card stock. Absolutely stunning. And we have 6 cards again. How about that? We get an extra card on top. Behind Sid, Samuel Honzik. Happy he wasn't the autograph. 275 of 999. If you have number 275, you know what to do. I believe the auto is here or here. So we're going to start going from the back. Jared McCann gets the Seattle Kraken on the board. If you have Anton Lundell's number 15, you have won a prize. 15 of 375. Once again, to the way back. Wow. Matt Savoie, that's a decent pickup. Now with Buffalo, and he is in that logo. So if you have a Sabres, he goes with you. 147 of 199. Once again, 147, the number we're looking for, as well as number 15. The auto could show up any time. Usually it's right sandwiched in the middle of the 5-card pack, but with 6 cards, it's a little bit of a crapshoot. Hopefully we get 2 autos. That'd be nice. We got some red and we got some blue. So we're going to show the red first. And a Samuel, don't make fun of my last name, Fagemo. Which at least is a nice hit for Scott Carson. Number 1. Typically the number 1, the jersey number, and the last number give you a little bit of a bump. Maybe an extra 10% or so. It is hard signed, of course, and it is a rookie card for Fagemo. And I would have to guess, indeed, it is an update card similar to the Ultimate. So that is from 22-23 Stature, which makes me hope that there will be one additional auto that should be back here anyway. So, with the blue parallel peeking out the corner, let's find out what we got. Huh! I like that a lot. Max Box 20. It's Robert Thomas. That is a beautiful hit for Joey. Joey. Hard signed for probably the leading man of not just the band, but the St. Louis Blues as well. One of the most underrated players in the entire league. 13 of 25, and beautiful color match with the blue border as well. There's a quick peek there at the back as per the usual. And once again, Stature treats us nice. A pair of autographs. You can easily stomach the Fagemo when you got an RT coming your way as well. So, very nice on the Robert Thomas front. That is Stature, my friends. And then there was one. Premier! The Blues you want, 100%, Dale. You got that right. And no, Sonny, no Colorado just yet. But wait, there's more. Box number 82. That's my boy Jake's favorite number. We got the Hardy Boys box, everybody. We'll see what we can find. This will be our go-home box, affectionately referred to as the Baby Cup when it comes to Premier, because the only other product above that is the cup. Guaranteed patch auto, 1 additional auto, and 2 swatches come in every 6-pack box. Once again, next week, we are already about halfway full, but 2 Stature, 2 Ultimate, with some other goodies as well. I think we're doing a spa, I think we're doing more artifacts, that type of thing. So, yeah, it's going to be very nice. Look at that shirt. My shirt? Or someone else's shirt? His shirt? Whose shirt? Hunter, be more specific. There's a lot of people with shirts here. But if you don't know what to do, Hunter, this is for you. Moving on. This thing is about as chunky as it can be, so I'm excited to find out what we got. And if they're hard to get into, I'll take a spot in, yes, your shirt. Oh, my shirt. Oh, you'd like to see my shirt? Yes, sure, Hunter. Actually, hold on. Let's do this the way we did it before. Can I get my reflection in the shirt? No, maybe not. Just move my little baby cam. My beautiful D&M Sports t-shirt. We have black, we have navy blue, we have gray as well. We sell them in store. Just 25 bones. 25 bucks. We have hats as well. Hats are just 26. I might be inverting the two prices, but very spiffy. They come with a beautiful Upper Deck logo on them as well. And if you'd like to show that you're a fan of D&M Sports, there is no other place to go but there. And if anybody out there is getting their stuff shipped to them or anything like that, they're not only in Sword Moncton and Halifax locations, but I can ship a shirt or a hat to you. I know. And Hunter M, you want me to put you down for a spot for next week? I will do that. Hunter M equal 1 4 205. So Hunter, you are in for next weekend's break. Okay, back to work after my little extra commercial. Hunter, I'll send you the money for setting me up for that spot there in a little bit. There's your peek inside. A couple really chunky cards in there, as was made apparent by the pack. Only 6 cards as well. Once again, the return of Nazem Kadri. This is the first time that we've opened this year's premiere. It only came out on Wednesday, so we capitalized by tossed it into the break this weekend. 77 appears once again, and it is out of $2.99 for Nazem Kadri. I love the look of the base cards for premiere. They're pretty darn sharp. Behind Kadri is Zachary Bolduc in a shorty short. He wants your shirt to sign it for. I'll do that, sure, 100%. Hell yeah. I'll even personalize it for you, too. Free of charge. Buy a D&M shirt, I'll sign it, and I'll personalize it. How's that? But Zachary Bolduc, now with Montreal. But if you have Sweet St. Louis, as Joey does, he goes home with you. And Joey, you have had a great break with the St. Louis Blues. 170 of 199 for the Bolducian one. Now, I don't want to give too much away, because we have 2 thick ones. So I'm going to go with the very back card here first. We're going to do a quick reveal. It's Willie Karlsson. It gives Vegas a hit, mercifully for them. A black swatch, game used. Of course, quick peek there at the back. The bronze jersey, as they call it. Not specifically numbered, but a hit for Vegas nonetheless. And so we've got a chunky one, a thinner one, and another chunky one. Let's get a shield, everybody. Let's go. Let's go. Zachary, let's go. Thank you. All right. Here we go. Ooh. That's pretty beautiful. That's pretty beautiful. Yellow showing up in that back corner. Is that a Pittsburgh swatch? What's going on here? Black, white, and yellow in the patch. But Matthew Coronado, no, the camera's not playing tricks on you. The focus cards are made that way for a reason. And we'll take a quick peek there at the back. And eagle-eyed viewers will recognize once again we have an update card. 23-24. So they snuck that into the product. But we will take that all day and twice on Sunday. Even though it's on Sunday, I only get one. But the point is, 83 of 175 for the hottest rookie in Calgary by a country mile, Matthew Coronado. So that is awesome. And look at you guys. Look at Chris and Trevor, Mark, and Dale. Look at that positive comments. This always makes people feel good when they are able to kind of see, like, hey, that's a nice card. That goes to Hunter B. Not Hunter M, but Hunter B. Hunter, you've been kind of getting largely skunked up to this point, but you just made your break money back, that's for sure. And Trevor, you're a Flames fan. Why is there yellow in this patch? Why is it black, white, and yellow? It's not orange, but it doesn't matter. We'll take it. Holy Moses, we got a lot of goodies here. Let's move the redemption. Let's move Sammy over there. And Maddie up there. There we go. Then there was 2. We'll find out what is hiding once again behind Zachary. This one is more than likely an autograph. These can be legends and the whole friggin' works. Yeah, that is flipping cool. That is really cool. Marty St. Louis, the old style signatures. Once again, Jack, put the screwdriver down. I got you some good Tampa Bay cards. It's easy. We're all good here. We're all friends. But that is absolutely phenomenal. So a very beautiful pickup. Marty St. Louis, of course, current head coach of Les Habitants de Montréal. But if you have Tampa Bay, as Jack does, that bad boy's coming on with you. I said. Come on. Oh, my lord. Hey, there you go. Quick peek at the back. The alumni, the whole rigging. And Jack, you're making out like a bandit. Between your Getzel beauty short print patch and your now Marty St. Louis. I remember, this is going to mean nothing to anybody. I remember being in school in grade 7, and our task was to write basically a newspaper. We had to write something in general about it. And at that time, St. Louis was the guy. And he just sort of, I don't want to say he showed up out of nowhere, but to Dale's point where he kind of calls him Mighty Mouse, he kind of got all the love because he was this little fella who was taking over, right? So, St. Louis, former champ, the whole rigging. Then there's one, everybody. There's a couple things that could happen. Because we got the Coronado update, there's a chance we have another auto behind Bolduc. Worst case, hopefully we get something like a shield. That would be bang on. But either way, this will be our final card of the week. So I want to thank everyone for joining. Wish everyone the best of luck as we go home and find out what Zachary is hiding for us. The televangelist, Luke Evangelista. There's a sneaky big-time hit for Matt, so that comes through for you, Matt. Absolutely beautiful. Joey, I'll get right back to you. I know you're at work. You got some beautiful St. Louis cards. Just give me a second. But Luke Evangelista goes with Matt. There's another beautiful patch there for sure. 62 of 9.9. We take another look at the back, and there's a pair of update autos, both rookies, both from 23-24, that snuck into a 24-25 product. But typically when Upper Deck does that, they take care of you, and they did indeed. So Stature, we had an extra, Ultimate, we had an extra, and Premier, we got 2 patch autos out of it, in addition to the St. Louis beautiful auto too. So that is an absolutely stunning one. And Joey, if you want to pay attention to me real quick, there was some other stuff that came through, but the big one is the big Robert Thomas, right in front of us right here. 13 of 25, some other beautiful ones like your short print Bolduc, but feel free to go back and rewatch the break as well. I think we had an absolute heck of a good time. Like, we had some beautiful, beautiful stuff. If I have to get really, really picky on things, I think your 3 stars are going to be what do I do? Let's go St. Louis is your 3rd star of the night with the hard signed auto. Let's go Robert Thomas, your 2nd star of the night. 13 of 25, hard sign from Stature. And I think Matthew Coronado deserves the 1st star of the night. Beautiful 3-color patch, hard signed from, again, one of the most up-and-coming, the hottest rookie in Calgary for quite some time, if I may say. So, absolutely phenomenal. You guys are so welcome. Dale and Trevor and Chris and Joey and all my friends. I appreciate you guys so much. Couldn't do this without you, of course. If you want to get into next weekend, just reach out. And if you are in this break, don't go too far away. We will be giving away a free, not a few, nope. We'll give you away a free spot for next week's break number 205. And Mark, I see you. I will add you and Mary for 1 each for a total of 2. Boom. So you are in. Thank you guys so much. And enjoy the games, everybody. We'll see you there in about 10 to 15 minutes.